Now these are the comments I like to respond to. Is my nose transformation natural, or did I really get surgery? First of all, my transformation as shown in the video is indeed natural. I have never gotten any rhinoplasty, augmentations, fillers, Lefort 1, or any orthodontic procedures. Scars on the columella from open rhinoplasty typically fade within just a few weeks, but they last around 6 to 12 months, which usually looks something like this after a year, a subtle scar with slight differentiation within tissue color. But some scars can even be noticeable after 4 years. Now I'm going to give you guys a tour of my columella. My nose is a bit red right now because I've been rubbing it from allergies, but there definitely isn't any visible scar. Now I will say that besides me getting an open rhinoplasty, there is such a thing as a closed rhinoplasty, and here are the differences. A closed one would have no visible scar tissue from the outside, but it's pretty much impossible for me to ever prove to you guys that I didn't get a closed rhinoplasty without a CBCT scan, and even with getting a CBCT, it'd be very hard for you guys to ever even assess my cartilage grafts or structural changes to even be made without a plastic surgeon analyzing it. Oh, and also I'd like to pinpoint that only 10% of all nose jobs are closed rhinoplasties. But yeah, I definitely promise that I've never gotten a nose job, and if I did get surgery to change my face, I wouldn't be so devoted or educated on all these niches that I've spent thousands of hours working on and tracking my progress. And also, it takes 2 to 3 months post-operation for the swelling to go down. I've been posting content pretty much showing my face every week for the past 14 months. And this picture that you guys all went crazy about is exactly 1 year and 1 day old. And it actually happens to be a live photo, which is proof that it's not edited. The only thing I did do was mirror the direction to match the direction of the other picture. Here's also a video of what my nose looks like now. My dorsal hump is still visible, but definitely a lot more subtle and with more anterior nasal spine to tip support via maxillary rotation. And if you look at this side-by-side comparison with perfectly aligned angles, as you can tell via the eyelash show and the overall profile of the nose, the difference in premaxilla to paranasal is definitely visible, and so is the severity of the dorsal hump with the disparity of the rhinian to the anterior nasal spine. And then also these pictures showing the same degree of head tilt at 20 degrees from the nasation to the intertrachal notch, and the same nasal bone visibility, but with a 5-degree difference in mandibular counterclockwise rotation at 26 degrees versus 21 degrees. Which, if you haven't read up on Bierk's jaw rotation theory, he states that the mandibular growth direction follows maxillary rotation. Clockwise rotation lengthens lower face, while counterclockwise rotation shortens it, which you can see here with both my maxillary and mandibular disparities.